write down a couple notes.
And we're back. Game number 3 here. Jonathan Hemingway, CoachHemi.com showcase. We got teams 1 and 3 going right here. Sean Williams going to join me on the mic right here. Jalen Washington, Paul Webb, headlining team number 1. Sean, you had an opportunity to go upstairs, check out the skills. What did you see from up there?
So one of the kids that continues to impress me is Simon. Simon out of Lanier High School. Right there in Georgia, man. He's actually more skilled than what I really thought. Athletic, plays extremely hard. I know, he's really got some interest late and worked out for a couple junior college programs over the past 2 weeks. Like I said, the kid Casey Bolden, too, the 2016 kid.
Yep.
Shot the ball well in the first game that I watched. That's another team, Nashville kid, who I've had the chance to see several times in the summer.
Back-to-back 3-point buckets right here by Paul Webb. Paul Webb continues his tear here up in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Several small schools here in the building, Sean. Might be a good move for Paul Webb to come up here and play basketball in Tennessee if he keeps shooting it like this.
Yeah, like I said, the guys at Montville State, I know they're here, and I've known those guys for the past couple years, and it'll definitely be a good opportunity. Like I said, it's just a great setting for him to step away from Atlanta and come to a different market in a different region and really play against some kids outside of the Atlanta area and show what he can do. Definitely doing that here today.
Without a doubt, another kid that's been showing outstandingly is certainly Cedric McGinnis. We mentioned him in our first broadcast. He came out in game number 2 and was just fantastic, doing what he really does well in transition, finishing at the rim, the pull-up jumpers and so forth. McGinnis is definitely one of the top players here at the camp, Sean.
Man, definitely surprised that kid is still unavailable. He's still an available guard, and he's competed, helped Wyona get 3 state championships, competed in the summertime, but, with the Birmingham Ice. Just a kid that's always been on this circuit, never had to question his effort. He's going to give you 100% every time he steps on the floor.
We got a 10-8 ball game right here. Approaching 12 minutes left in this first half. Pretty good ball movement in these showcase games, Sean. I mean, for the most part, you never know what you're going to get out of a showcase game. Whether or not kids are going to, buy into sharing the ball, playing the game right. But certainly so far, that's what we've seen.
Kids, like I said, after that first half and that first game, I see kids really moving the ball more and getting more comfortable with their teammates. And it's definitely something that I like to see, in showcases, because most of the time in showcases, man, those kids go out there and they try to showcase their skills. That's what that's what I call it, a showcase. They think that they put up a million shots and do this and do that, they're going to get noticed.
Well, taking it back to last weekend, we had our showcase there at Bogan Park, Buford, Georgia, EBA Top 40 camp. What really impressed me right off the rip, Devin Mitchell, University of Alabama signee. Obviously, right there on the cusp of being a top 100 player in the nation. He came right out and, ran the point, was passing the players and, really got other people involved. That really showed a lot of maturity, from Mitchell. And, a guy like that is willing to pass, really sets the tone for the rest of the camp.
Definitely agree, because, he's a kid that has definitely a notable kid, especially in Atlanta and what he's done over the past couple of years. And, with him being committed, signed to Alabama, he really came out and got other people involved, and just something you don't see often from many, many young kids.
That's Javon Craig missing that 3 right there. Paul Webb's going to pick up the rebound, pushes it across. He's going to pull the 3. Can't get that one to go. Team 3 right here in white. Pushes it across, gets it in the lane. Javon Craig has been a kid that has stood out for me from Team 3. Sean, 2016, list him at 6'3", kind of a combo guard, but definitely shown great body control in the lane. And one of the big reasons why, Sean, we decided to put on the CoachEmmy.com showcase this year to be able to get familiar with some of these names up here.
Well, like I said, it's a great opportunity for me to get out here and see some of these young kids, man. You know, just looking at some of the size on these guys, some of these 2016 kids, man, definitely big kids, definitely caught my attention.
Here's Craig here, gives it up to Helm. Extra pass, won't get it to go. Craig will get it to go. 14-13, Team 3. Team 3 had a tough matchup last game with Team 4. McGinnis and Shafik both on the same team and really kind of took their lumps, but they bounced back quite well here in this second game and competing a little bit better, not hanging their heads, certainly playing hard. And hitting some shots too. That's number 32. I believe that's Jalen Fern. That's DeAndre Peoples with another three. Answers right back. Extra pass in the corner. That's Craig, and he's going to hit the three.
Okay, he's played good. Plays good, showing his ability to shoot the ball, and you know we know he can hustle and finish around the basket. Good showing from the 2016 kid.
Here's Webb. He pitches ahead to Washington, and Washington with the long-range jumper. Sean, talk to us about the ceiling of this kid, Jalen Washington, a 2017 kid, is that right?
2015.
2015
kid, man. I actually heard he had a pretty good year. I think he battled an injury. But the thing with a kid like Washington, it's 6'7", man, with the ability to make shots from, behind the arc. If he puts on about 20 pounds and gets a lot stronger, you actually got to turn that motor up, man. He could be a mid-major guy.
Washington actually reminds me a lot of a former player, a kid that went to Norcross High School several years ago, Ariel Jones. That may be a little bit before your time, as a matter of fact. I'm dating myself here. But Jones was kind of that 6'6", 6'7", kind of lanky 3'4", player. Had the same issues at times, with motor, but actually turned out to be a very productive player on a very good Norcross High School team.
Like I said, anything, he has a big summer, people going to come knocking. I mean, nobody really knew Eric Hamilton, the Wichita State signee before last number. He just really blew up at the On-the-Radar Hoops Elite 32. He played in Session 1 and did well and came back and followed up with a good year at Duluth High School. So, I mean, the kid has a chance.
Ooh, nice spin move there in the lane. That's number 7.
Another young kid.
That's Equibor, a 2015 kid here in the Murfreesboro area. Rebound pitch is going to be too hot to handle. Actually saves it. This is Julian Martin here. Quick kid in transition. A nice pass. Gets it to Washington for the flush. Equibor, the lefty, misses the 3. Pushing in transition. Layup good. I believe that's a Mississippi kid right there, if I'm not mistaken. Derek White, I believe. Number 27, Sean, Corey Grubbs out of Oakland High School here, playing in the high post. Had a good second game on the day. And then before I talk about Grubbs, we need to talk about Equibor.
My man is playing hard, man, getting it done here today.
He had a fine first game earlier. His ability to get in the lane, and now he's showing the mid-range touch. Long-range jumper on the way, 21, can't get it. Paul Webb with the rebound, not there. That's White. White couldn't get the tip. Jumper on the way, good. Nice looking stroke there.
Nice stroke.
I believe that was Juwan Hard that hit that. Washington dilutes the Webb. Webb can't get it. Ecuador gets the rebound, pitches it ahead. Didn't pitch it enough ahead. Coming up on 4 minutes left in the half.
I'll tell you one of the biggest things that I've been impressed with today, Jonathan, is the ability for these kids to go out there and communicate, direct traffic on offense, defensively, put people in the right position, and that's really big because you often don't get that in the showcase.
Oh, wow. Boy, Washington is really showing us what he can do right here, Sean.
So the kid has a lot of potential, just depending upon if he's willing to put the work in this summer and, hit that weight room and continue to sharpen the skill set.
Yeah, we see glimpses of what he can do. I mean, and when he turns it on, he can be something special.
Yeah, like I told you earlier, we talked about Eric Hamilton, and you had a chance to see Hamilton over the past couple, the past year. Saw him last week over at the EBA Top 40 camp in Atlanta. Like I said, he's a kid that, 2 years ago, nobody even knew who he was. The one thing about Eric is, he just has a great motor. The kid gets out there and he competes, man, and that, that shows. That shows at 6'7", you're going to make a difference.
There's one thing in the game of basketball that you can't teach, and that's size. And sometimes with big kids, it takes a little bit longer, for them to kind of figure out their body, to be able to figure out, how to play. But once Washington does figure it out, look out. (34-31). We got team one got caught off guard there. It's Jalen Fern at the free throw line. Nice free throw right there. Gets it to go. 36-31. Favor of Team 3. And that's Gibson on the baseline right there. Rico Gibson. Gibson gets it to fall. 36-34. Pitch out. Lefty jumper.
Caleb Jones, 2017 kid.
Yeah, from an evangelical Christian school. Not the first one that he's hit. Coming back the other way, that's Julian Martin. Number 15. Quick, slick guard right there, now showing his ability to hit the jumper. There's Douthert from Lighthouse Christian hitting the pull-up J. 39-38 in favor of Team 3. You're right, Sean. I really like, just the verbal and nonverbal cues, that a lot of these kids, are using on the court on the offensive and defensive end, talking to one another, showing some high IQ, getting people to where they're supposed to be and so forth.
Like I said, you don't see that often in the showcase, man. You got kids that are, aren't used to playing with each other, and you have the egos that come in. Like I said today, we haven't really had any of that. Everybody's sharing the ball and getting people involved, and these kids are really trying to win. And as a result, we've had a lot of close games here. Man, Paul Webb is really stroking that ball today, man.
His third three of the half, giving his team a 6-point lead. And coming the other direction, Jalen Fern with the lay-in, and that's going to do it for our first half, 44-38 from the CoachHemmie.com showcase. We'll be back. Which one? Yeah, I know, man.
Type stuff right there, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Enough said. Hey man, that's how we all do. Chilling, man. About what? 2.5? 2.5. Yeah, 1, 2. I don't know. You already know the label, but I think it's 3 minutes to play. Oh. Yeah, barely though.
And we're back here with some second half coverage. Again, I'm Jonathan Hemingway of CoachHemi.com, joined here by Sean Williams of OnTheRadarHoops.com. Picking it up, that is Julian Martin. That's a 2016 point guard. His second three of this game. And coming back the other direction, that's Corey Grubbs of Oakland High School. A freshman, lots of good young talent here from the Middle Tennessee area, Sean. Real happy that we've had the opportunity to come up here, to be able to get the opportunity to work with these kids, be able to develop these relationships up here, and looking forward to many more showcases in the future.
Oh yeah, definitely. I definitely agree with that. Like I said today, with this being the first event, man, there's plenty of young talent in here. Several guys that, I haven't seen before, and a chance for several available guys to come out and get some attention from some of these college coaches that are in attendance today.
As you would say, the motto of putting these kids on the radar. No longer being under the radar, but for certainly putting them on the radar. You can check out a lot of not only regional recaps, but also national recaps on OnTheRadarHoops.com. Sean, we had the opportunity to travel out to Los Angeles earlier this year for the Matter Day Nike Extravaganza. Tell me about your impressions of that trip. What did you take away from that trip?
For me, I thought it was just an opportunity for me to go out and just see some of the kids, in a different region of the country, and check out the skill levels and some of the players out there. More importantly, just several big name guys out there with Jahlil Okafor and Stanley Johnson, and really impressed with the kid Beanie Boatwright. That was my first time, seeing the 6'7" forward out of Oakland. He really impressed me, and Patrick McLaughlin, the USC signing.
Yeah.
Remember that the first half.
Yeah.
He came out and maybe had 4 points, and he really turned it on in the second half, and I think he ended up finishing with 38 points. Under the game with the overtime, he was playing against the kid Daniel Hamilton that's going to UConn. So that was a great matchup, man. Definitely a great trip, and it's like I said, you got to see different kids out of all across the country to really know how to truly evaluate and set what level they're at.
Yeah, you're right about that, Sean. And best part about McLaughlin had to be his shoes, man. Did you see those J's that he had on, man? The SC Southern California Customs, huh?
Had the personalized joints on. But
man, they were so saucy, man. I had to put it on my Twitter, man.
Hey, that kid was saucy, man. Kind of remind me of a Memphis freshman, Pookie Powell, who's out of Florida, played with Diane Neal and the Showtime Ballers. But just a kid, man, real crafty, can score points, in bunches, man. And like I said, McLaughlin did that in the second half out there at the Nike Extravaganza.
Speaking of getting buckets, Javon Craig is putting points up by the dozens here today at the CoachHemi.com showcase. Paul Webb going to try to answer, can't get it done. The great thing about the way we do things here at the CoachHemi.com showcase, as well as at the Elite Basketball Academy, boy, we wear these kids out, man. You look around and these kids are sweating, they're working hard. At the end of the 3 hours, man, they're ready for a nap.
Get out there and really competing. That's what it's all about.
Got all hands on deck here from the CoachHemi.com family. I got my mother on the score clock, and I got my wife taking pictures.
Got to get the family involved for sure, man.
It's a family trip, Sean.
That's the same thing that we do, you know, in the summertime with the tournaments. Got my mom working the concession stand, and got family members, you know, holding it down at the scorers table, and just try to get everybody involved.
Hey, you got to make it happen, man. You know, when you're putting your own personal time out there, get the family involved, and you know that you can trust family. That's for sure.
At the end of the day, definitely.
Oh, nice. We got my mother and my little cousin. They're working the clock over there. Appreciate that, Marcus. Turnover here, 57-53. There's a little Brock over there, Brock Lutz. Over there, he lives in the Hendersonville area. My cousin lives up there. So Nashville, in a lot of ways, is a second home to me. Went to school at Lipscomb myself, and I've got a lot of friends, a lot of family.
Oh, so you've been here then?
Oh,
you're familiar with the territory?
I am. So I know this area.
Hey.
I may not, I'm still learning the basketball players, but I know the streets, man.
You've been in them streets. I see that, man. Definitely understand that. Nashville guy.
Yeah, it's real exciting, to be able to bring these kids in, from the Middle Tennessee area, bring a couple of kids from Georgia, a couple of kids from Mississippi, and hopefully this is something that, we can build in the future.
See, man, Washington, man, it's just too easy trying to be too cool, too relaxed. Got to get up and down the floor, man. Like I said, definitely a kid to keep an eye on this summer. If he turns that motor up, man, he's going to get a lot of attention.
Javon Craig trying to get it going there. DeAndre Peoples. Peoples just seems to be the kind of the Johnny on the spot type kid, huh?
Man, Peoples is just playing hard, doing all the dirty work. Kind of similar, as far as effort goes, into Cedric McGinnis. Like I said, McGinnis is a guy you don't have to question his effort. He's always going to give you 100% every night.
Finish coming in the other direction. Cam Pettis out of Lafayette, Mississippi.
A 2-point game, 61-59. As I mentioned earlier, man, it's just good to see these kids really buying in, man. See Peoples with another 3.
Big time shot there by Peoples, getting it to go. Talked to DeAndre Peoples' assistant coach quite a bit over the past couple of weeks. He said that Peoples was a kid that, really bought in and worked hard, over the past couple of years. A kid that started on the JV level and then worked his way up to being, a full-time, starting varsity kid, over the past couple of years. And you can see here that his game is translating well, to this showcase and trying to put himself in a position to play some college basketball. It's Paul Webb bringing it across, handling, not there.
I just think it's just, it's great what what we're actually building here, man. Like I said, it's just a good opportunity to go out and see kids on all levels, man, and really try to help some of these unsigned seniors, get to the next level. And we'll have the next couple of years to see some of these underclassmen.
Substitutions coming in here.
Been really impressed with the kid Julian Martin, man, number 15. Where exactly is he out of?
I don't want to quote because he was a late addition. Actually, he's from Blackman High School here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
2016 to 2017 kid.
2016 kid, sophomore. A little undersized, but certainly handles the ball well enough to make things happen. Oh! Ecuador tried tried to punch it. Couldn't quite get it there. 66-59, 4.5 to go. Ecuador is going to get an opportunity to go to the line and finish this 1 for 2 off. Washington with the block there. Ecuador going to shoot from downtown. Can't get it to fall. That's Fern with the rebound. Fern's been very active here today. Ecuador swings it around. That's Craig. Craig can't get it to fall. Washington leads the break, pitches it to Peoples. Peoples gets the finish. Here's Ecuador. It's going to get stolen. Nice hustle right there by Douthert. Here's Hearn with the ball out top, being guarded by Douthert now. He's going to pull up, takes a three, hits it.
68-62, 3 minutes to go.
Fern, the activity and the ability to make shots really separating him for sure. '15 kid, Jalen Fern, out of Stewart's Creek High School. Here's Ecuador, lefty, spinning, finishing, nice touch. Inside, that's Derek White out of Lafayette High School. Nice finish inside, 70-64. With team 1 on top. Pitch inside, and that's going to be a 3-point play. That's Dylan Helm, another Mississippi kid. Douthert going to fire it from deep, won't get it to go. And those are the type of shots right there that can kill you, especially without, rebounders underneath, the long rebounders and such. Got to get that ball moving. Nice. Good action right there by Dylan Helm. Set the screen, immediately slipped, got the easy lay-in, 70-69. Back-to-back quick three-pointers right here by Team 1 has let Team 3 get back into it. And
Ecuador's played well, man.
Yeah.
Ecuador has continued to play well, rebounding, doing some dirty work underneath the basket, shooting the 3-ball, pushing the ball in transition, and getting his teammates involved.
And another 3, and all of a sudden it's 71-70. Pitch across. Not there. There's Helm, though, coming up with the rebound. Excuse me, Hearn. This is Helm on the drive. Peoples going to come up with the rebound, controls it. And a nice finish there by DeAndre Peoples. I tell you what, you gotta like this kid. Lots of energy, but right back the other direction. These guys are falling to the floor. Tough fall right there. And we're going to have to get a substitute there by Ecuador. He says he's fine. (73-72). It's going to come down to this possession, Sean.
We'll see what they decide to do.
10 seconds left. Here's Martin with the ball. Gets a ball screen from Peoples. Doesn't use it. Tries to turn the corner. Gets it to White, contested shot. And that's going to do it, Sean. That's the end of our ball game. Into game 3 from the CoachHemi.com showcase. Stay with us. Game 4 on the way.
Team 2. That bench over there is team 4.
There was no contact at all. He just kind of cut him off and he came down. You go to the bathroom with?
No.